I'm maxing every skill in old school RuneScape, but there's a catch. I have to do it one at a time. I can't touch another skill until my current one hits 99. Luckily, I'm on the Demonic Pax League servers, armed with 16 times XP rates and 5 times drop rates. Last episode, we navigated a minefield of account-ruining relic choices to knock out 99 woodcutting, firemaking, and hunter. Today, we're unlocking combat, but doing that without gaining hit points XP is gonna be a massive puzzle. And to pull it off, we're gonna need a massive stack of cash. Let's get to work. So with leagues, the best way to get money when starting out is actually through the crafting skill. So let's unlock crafting. Beautiful. And start training. So to start out, there's a few tasks I can do to get crafting going. For some reason, I have 20 XP in crafting. I don't remember getting that, but that doesn't really matter. This is gonna be our task. Spin a ball of wool for 30 crafting XP. That's still not enough for a level. I can't even spin flax. Looks like I'll be shearing some alpaca till I get enough wool for 10 crafting. Okay, I did that, but midway through, I kind of realized there is a much faster way of doing this than just spinning balls of wool around. But I can just buy soda ash and buckets of sand and a glass blowing pipe, and I'll be able to make molten glass and blow it and get XP that way. And here we go, we've officially gained crafting XP. That skill is on, there's no turning back now. Already 15 crafting in one inventory. What's the highest thing I can make? Oil lamps. Okay. And that's 20 crafting. That's all I need to start the money making process. So now that I have level 20 crafting, I can go here in Alderan to the gem store and buy uncut sapphires. So if I just change my left click value to buy 50, I should just be able to buy a whole bunch and let that XP rain in. Look at that. That is some good stuff. Reset the XP per hour just to see a more accurate representation of what we're doing. And as fantastic as it is, I'm immediately just going to upgrade to emeralds because I'm level 30 crafting now. Already looking at over 1 million XP per hour. That's a really good sign. If we look at this, it'll cost me 50 coins to buy one and 350 coins to sell one. Okay, so that's the final two required. And now I can just buy as many uncut rubies as humanly possible. And there we go, that's a crafting task complete. Cut a ruby. So I'll keep doing this basically till 99. 400 total and 69 crafting. And that's the first 1 million GP. I'm making a good bit of profit here. Not even an hour in. Officially 90 crafting, 3 million gold made here. Kind of just pumping through it, getting it done, and then we can do a few tasks. Halfway to 99 now, just completely smashing this out. And we finally get 99 crafting. Just starting this video off with a bang. There we go, and iron rank. Beast. Now we need to look at the next skill to unlock. To unlock combat on this account, I really only have two paths. I could choose ranged, but that means unlocking smithing, smelting tens of thousands of cannonballs, and then getting to 99 smithing. And then I just sit there AFK for days. No thanks. Instead, we're going to try to make magic work, but I don't want to manually high alch my way all the way to 99. So we're going to exploit a classic RuneScape mechanic, splashing. This gets us hit points free magic XP without touching the game. I need to reduce my magic accuracy below -64 by using full iron armor and a shield, and I need to grab a basic staff for auto casting because I don't want to sit there manually casting the whole time. And while I'm here, I'll unlock Karamja. Considering that with all this I only get 61 magic bonus, magic isn't going to work. My original plan was to get the fancy boots from the Stronghold of Security, but that's actually locked behind the Misthalan region, which is completely disabled in this game mode. So in order to unlock combat, instead of training magic, I'm gonna have to train ranged, which means I'm gonna need a cannon. which means I'm gonna need cannonballs, which means I'm gonna need to get mining and smithing to 99. I figured I'd grab all the pickaxes I need from the shop here, and a viewer commented that I could exchange all my extra hunting rumors gear for more supplies, so I did that. Well, now that we got everything set up, it's time to unlock the next skill. It's time to unlock mining. So with a new skill unlocked, it means we can do more tasks. And remember, ultimately, we're trying to unlock a new area at this point. Do I have any relics that give me smithing XP? No additional XP for smithing, bank heist obviously not, and the butler's bell. So I think I'm good. Mining this copper, eventually, I mined it. The XP drop didn't come through, but that's level 5 mining, officially unlocking the next skill. That's a new task complete, and that's another task, mine 5 tin ore. So that was pretty good. There's mine some clay. That's level 15 mining now. I can go straight onto iron, which seems to be quite a popular rock. But iron is one of the best ores in the game for training mining, especially when the rock doesn't deplete and it goes straight to your bank. Like, I could just sit here and AFK all the way to 99 right now if I wanted to. That's mine 50 iron ore, mine 10 silver. Let's mine some coal from the stonecutter outpost. The tasks are just coming on in. Already made a good dent towards the tasks required until the next area. So for now, I'm just going to be mining away for a bit. That's a task complete. 1 mithril task complete. 2 mithril tasks complete. Level 70 mining. Now I want to do a couple of tasks and come back to the iron grind. There's another task complete, 50 adamantite ore. Now I'm going to mine these calcifite rocks, which should only give me mining XP. Yes, they do. I just need a total of 250 blessed bone shards mined here. Shouldn't take me too long. It mines pretty quickly. There's 250 blessed bone shards. Already 92 mining, that was quite quick. XP rate's looking pretty strong. I'm actually going to move on to coal now so I can get prepared for the smithing grind. It's not going to be as fast, but having the coal will definitely help with that 15,000 iron ore that I've got banked. As we're here approaching 98 mining, I have a slight change of plan. So while I've been mining coal to get steel bars to make steel cannonballs, I actually don't need that anymore. So let's go back to iron, and I'll explain why. Yeah, so cannonballs suck. If I stayed with ranged, I'd need to make over 20,000 cannonballs. That's gonna take me more than a full day's work of running back and forth between a furnace. And don't forget, I need to mine enough ore and coal, smelt that into bars, and then I can start making the balls. Not only that, I need to unlock the blast furnace to be anywhere near efficient for smithing, and that's locked behind the Fremennik region. And funnily enough, the Lunar Spellbook is also locked behind the Fremennik region. And if you didn't know, the Lunar Spellbook has some amazing non-combat spells. So here's the timeline. I need to unlock Thieving. Then I get the Larcenist relic for infinite pickpocketing and crazy XP rates. I unlock Herblore. Then I unlock magic, and then complete enough tasks to unlock Fremennik. Once I have Fremennik unlocked, I'll be able to use the Lunar Spellbook, which will provide me with some incredible non-combat spells to train magic with. And I'm looking at you, Plankmake. Plankmake is amazing because it turns all those teak logs that I collected into planks. And then I can use those for construction. And here we are, we just reached 99 mining. Amazing, that's done. Let's move on. So here I am going to Karamja for the very first time. What an animation. So there's a few tasks to do here and let's get onto it. Bloody hell, let me free. Why are you going for me, bro? I feel like a tile man right now, just waiting for this guy to walk towards me. Oh, come on. Oh, now he fucking goes there. All right, if I pay for permanent access here, it's gonna cost me $1 million. but that's a task. And now I can just enter. Boom. That's another task. Now this is something nobody's ever done in RuneScape. You can buy a night's rest for 35 coins. I don't even know what to do with this Karamja ticket. Supposed to use it to sleep here somehow. Climb up the ladder? Ah. So that's how. Soup, I doubt you're watching this, but in Gilnor games, that should be one of the hide and seek locations. Ah! No, 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 no. Those guys could probably one-shot me. Fuck. This place is deadly. I've just been poisoned and it will hit me for 11 damage. I have seconds to buy an anti-poison. 5 seconds. Anti-poison. Drink. Oh. Pretty sure I had like 2 seconds left before I would have died. Oh, this is not easy. I don't know why I'm here, to be honest. Holy crap, I got a gout tuber? That's crazy. That's lucky. I've been chopping this for so long. Just give me the stick. And of course a fucking guy comes out of there. Oh, it's replenished to full. That is a joke. That is an absolute joke. I'm not doing this task right now. There we go. I'm getting some trading sticks now. This is exactly what I'm after. Still didn't manage to cut the dense jungle, but that's okay. All right, that's all I need. Okay, so what I need to do is just pay the 100 and that'll give me access to the hardwood grove here. And there's of course a snake in it. Yes, get me out of here. Why is there a snake in there? What is the, what Jagex is trolling? And that's the last task required for the tier 5 relic. Nature's Accord is all about farming. Soul Harvest is about runecraft and prayer, which is kind of nice. And then the Larcenist, which is about thieving. And this is what we're after here. Larcenist is unlocked. So now that we have Larcenist, it's time to unlock the next skill. Let's unlock Thieving. So a few tasks to do straight away. This is going to be so weird. Look at that, thieving's going up so quickly as well, I might add. And I'm about to get another task, which is just to pickpocket a citizen 10 times in a row without fail. And with the Larcenist relic, that's absolutely no issue. So the Larcenist relic means that I can infinitely pickpocket enemies without stopping and without them even catching me. I just click them once and it just goes forever. And it's the same with stalls. So let's go to this baker stall. If I just click steal from, noted cake. Okay, I guess it doesn't infinitely allow me to steal. There's the bread. Sell some silk to the silk trader. This is incredibly satisfying, just being able to sit here, click once, and have infinite silk get transported straight into my inventory. There's another task complete. Pickpocket from a master farmer. All right, one thing I can do now is pickpocket from a guard. And when I get a full coin pouch, that'll complete 2 tasks. I completely missed the coin pouch hitting 28 because I thought it would just stop me, not realizing it keeps going. If I open that, open 28 coin pouches at once and obtain 800 coins from coin pouches at once. I need to pay an urchin for information. I know there's a little boy here called Leo, which I can talk to. It's this urchin I'm pretty sure I need. I think I know what to do. I need to pickpocket the wealthy citizens and get a key and then partake in the minigame and then I can pay the urchin. All right, so now I've got so many keys just in one hit there. Not too sure, but I may as well start stealing valuables in the house. Getting all these tasks complete. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's enough. So from my understanding, I can then talk to these guys and pay them in valuables. There we go. That's another task complete. And what I'm going to do is just level up as quickly as I can. I'm imagining Knights of Valamor might be the best for now. And then I will show you an amazing method that gives the most insane XP rates. This one, I would consider a pretty bloody good XP rate. 3.5 million per hour, but it's not the best. There's better than this. There's better than what we got with hunting. With hunting, we were getting about 5 mil an hour at most. We're doing better than that. That's one little task complete. That was kind of annoying, to be honest. Okay, so that's level 75 thieving. We can now thieve from gem stall. So I'm resetting the XP per hour here. Just sit here at the gem stall, put our hands back, and just watch the XP per hour climb. Look at that XP per hour. I haven't touched my mouse once, and it's still going up. 10 million XP an hour, 15 million XP an hour. Holy my god. This is amazing. That's already level 80. Like, wow. Yeah, I just blinked and now I have 90 thieving. Have a look at this. It didn't take me long, but here's 99 thieving. Wow. So now what I can do is set an XP goal, which the first value I need to do is 25 million. This should indicate when I can get to 25 million XP, which is 11 million to go, well, more like 12 million to go. So that should take me less than an hour, and that'll be another league's task. This has been quite a very relaxing time. It hasn't been that long since I got 99 thieving. I mean, you can do the maths based on the XP per hour. But as you can see, it's very, very close to 25 million now. And there it is. Now we're gonna set the new goal, which is, well, let's set it properly, 35 million XP. So that's another 10 mil XP to get, and it's not gonna take us long at all. And just like that, level 108 thieving, also known as 35 million XP. The final XP goal here is 50 million XP, which it's the biggest gap between levels we've had so far, but it's still about an hour. Well, have a look at this. We finally gotten there. 49.9 million XP in thieving in one sitting, I might add. I haven't even been 6 hour logged. There you go. 50 million thieving XP. I kinda wanna now unlock the next relic. Well, if we have a quick look here, it says there are no passive unlocks for this tier, but again, there's a glitch where it says it for tier 7, but it's actually a tier 6 upgrade. So once I get to tier 6, my XP goes from 12 times to 16 times. And that's gonna be huge for the remaining skills. But before we get there, I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of tasks. So that's now the priority. And since we got all these gems, I may as well work towards one of these massive tasks, which is to obtain an onyx. An onyx costs 300,000 tokal, and you may be questioning why I'm not getting the Karamja gloves. Well, let's have a look here, because the Karamja gloves do give it a hefty discount, but it has agility requirements, and I don't have agility. And I don't plan on getting agility right now, so I'm just going to cop the full 300k, but to be honest, it's not going to be that bad. I should be getting about 2 GP per sapphire, and there's a system update in 9 minutes, so probably won't get it done before then. Now that's the sound of magic. Okay, so that's the final bits of sapphire done. This is going to be a little quicker because, you know, emerald's worth more. I'm not sure if this is enough for the full 300k, but like, let's be honest, I've saved a lot of money by selling these gems. Yeah, that's pretty good. The rubies were very quick, and top it off with the diamonds. We didn't quite get enough. All I have to do now, I'm just going to buy a few runes, bring them here, and we should be good to go. Okay, so this should be more than enough death runes required. There's 300k tokal, and now I can buy the uncut onyx. Boom! That's a task complete. Beautiful. I'm going to cut that up and make it into an amulet in the future, but for now, because I don't have the gold, I'm not going to do it. After the system update, I got cracking on the next set of tasks. It was easy, satisfying, and honestly, a good way to put all the skills we've unlocked to use. It got me ever so closer towards our goal of unlocking the Fremennik region. Going back to this old place to find a dragon impling, but like, what if I hit that strength XP again? My understanding it's not meant to happen. Turn strength XP on? No. By that logic, I shouldn't be able to gain strength XP. Yep, no strength XP gained. Eclectic, gimme gold. I need gold bars actually, but thanks. Dragon impling. Not quite what I'm after. It's a pretty good haul from that impling sesh. Now that I found some gold bars, I finished off a couple of crafting tasks that I couldn't do earlier. Then I did a slow and incredibly laborious task of catching 50 moonlight antelopes. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. No. I thought I had this one. But then the Broodoo victim comes out of nowhere and gets me. And now there's spiders just destroying me. God. All I want to do is get the dense jungle. It's not easy. It's really so hard. I've actually got an idea. I can sell cut gems, opals, jades, and topaz specifically, to one of the NPCs at the village, and I can get trading sticks directly from them. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get some trading sticks. And then I can get a red topaz machete, which should hopefully cut things a bit quicker. Okay, so I've cut a few gems. Let me tell you now, walking into this village ain't as simple as it seems. These tribesmen still attack me, even though I'm a peaceful guy. But at the co-op here, I can sell one at a time. That's basically enough for what I need. Cool, so I've got enough. So what I need to do is pick an outfit. All right, what color's good? Brown, white, orange, or pink? I feel like orange is the way. What do I not have? The thing that looks like a triangle, almost. Is that not a task? Wear a full tribal set? I look like a beast, can I just say? So there's a task, equip a full Tyboy One-Eye Villager set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I missing something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? And I'll grab the red topaz as well. There's the machete for the task, but like, oh, go away. Why doesn't this count as the task? Oh, I bought the wrong armband. That's the wrong armband. Might help if I bought the right set. There we go. So now hopefully I can just chop the dense jungle with this nice machete. Oh, that's already going faster. Yes, finally that task is done. I can move on. This is one of those weird ones where it feels like I'm doing Herblore, but I'm actually not. Oh, there's a task complete. It says to create 100 jugs of blessed sunfire wine, but I only created jugs of sunfire wine. I'm really running out of tasks to do here, but luckily it's time for me to unlock the next skill. And you know what skill it's gonna be? I'm excited for this one because it's long overdue. And we've been preparing for this skill for so long, it's not funny. That's right, we've unlocked Herblore. I can ring that bad boy, collect from the demon, boom. But now that I have Herblore unlocked, I can make it so he processes the herbs and I get 5 unfinished potions per minute. And what that means is every unfinished potion he makes, I get XP for. Look what I've just typed into the chat, Guam. There's no Guam herbs, so how am I gonna get enough Herblore to get level 11? Thankfully, there's the snakeweed. We can go straight here. This isn't gonna be fast, but it's the only way I can get herbs before level 11. And I have to search this marshy jungle vine until a herb drops. You know what? Let's just go to a bank. If I just get the butler's bell and ring it. Collect. There you go. That's the level. I didn't even have to sit there and wait. I can now clean all of these Taramans. So I'm going to put them in a new tab. So if I collect them all and start cleaning them, I think cleaning all the way to 99 is probably the dumbest thing I could possibly do. But while doing this, I'm getting XP and clearly a task completion, which is kind of the goal. Because at the end of the day, all I want to do is get to the next relic so I can get that 16 times XP bonus. 50 Rana weeds. I'm going to buy so many of these water packs, it's not funny. I don't even know if I need this many to get to 99. I definitely don't. Let's just stop there. This is definitely like one of the most obscure items, but there is a snape grass on a table. Don't tell me. No. Why does it do this? Why does it do this? We're just gonna have to figure out something else to do. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get like my Herblore up as much as I can. And we'll see if we can just get as many tasks as possible done through the Herblore skill. Oh, there's a surprise task, 666 total. I guess that makes up for the lack of prayer potion. That's another task complete. There's 100 Grimies. Hasn't been long, but I kind of want to just check the bell. Okay, I should probably wait a bit longer. It's not much. What I'm going to do now is just make a whole bunch of Irrit potions. Okay, so we grab the Eyes of Newt and the Irrit potion, put them together, and that's 1.2 thousand XP. Holy. Now you're probably wondering why I want level 60. And that's because when I hit level 60, we can do the Mastering Mixology minigame. So what I have to do is get different types of potions, smack them together, do specific things to them, and then take them to this conveyor belt, turn them in, get a whole bunch of points, and then repeat. I get a little bit of XP, but the main thing is by doing this, I get tasks complete. Now I'm getting a lot of points because we got multipliers here with leagues. If you've ever done this minigame, you'll know how slow it is. This feels fast. And there's that task complete. We are 50 points away from the next relic. What I need to do is buy a piece of this outfit. So I may as well buy one, but I need a full set to get me enough points to get to the next relic. 20 points away, that's all it is. Okie dokie, I've got a few points now. Could quickly buy these. It's not enough. Oh, apparently this counts as the full outfit. I always assumed the goggles counted as part of the outfit, but I guess not. That means I can unlock the next relic. Oh, which one do I pick? Grimoire. Swap freely between spellbooks. Food is no longer consumed and eaten, which is amazing. That actually sounds crazy, but definitely not something that benefits this. So that one's out of the picture. Culling spree. When you are assigned a Slayer task, you will be able to choose from 3 different options. And you get free rune pouch, herb sack, and looting bag. That's actually kind of awesome. I feel like because this is all about skill training, Culling Spree is the best choice because it makes Slayer so much easier in the future. Now, obviously it doesn't say anything about passive effects, but we know that there's a bug right now. And this is actually going to give us 16 times XP, which is the highest XP multiplier available. But once I'm done with this place, we can get 99 Herblore and move on to our first combat skill. Taking a small break from the grind here, cleaning as many irrits as humanly possible for 2 reasons. First off, I want to get to level 81 because that gives me the Mix-a-Lot potion, which is the highest tier potion for this minigame. I have 20,000 of the blue, 15,000 of the green, and 5,000 only of the red. And if I want to get all the rewards remaining, I need 33,700 of the red. What I need to do is get to level 81 so I can unlock all the potions, and that means I get more of a balanced reward from this minigame as I go. Not only that, I need to get to 99 Herblore before I move on, and the only reliable secondary ingredient I can get is the Eye of Newt. So I'm manually cleaning about 6,000 of these irrits, and then I'll have to manually put them into potions. Let's not forget that I will be getting some overnight once I log off. Okay, now I've got 81 Herblore here, which is enough for the potion that I need, the Mix-a-Lot potion. And like 6,500 irrits, which is all I need for 99. And look here, I've got the Mix-a-Lot already. That was quick. And with this turn in, it should be enough. Yes, it is. I've finally gained enough for the final rewards here. Regent pouch, buy 1, and the chugging barrel, buy 1. We can move on now. Before we get started, I'm going to check the butler's bell just to see what we've got here. Whew, that is a good haul. Alright, so I need another 700 or so to get to 99, but I'm going to start with this 5,000 because it's going to take me some time to do, and hopefully the butler collects enough for me not to have to make too much more irrit. So for now, what I'm going to try to do is work with this Regent pouch here. So from my understanding, I just take out the Eyes of Newt, fill it, and then take out 26 potions, then take out 1 Eye of Newt, and then it should just do it. No? Does it need to be open for me to do it? Ah, there you go. That makes it somewhat bearable. I've reset the XP per hour tracker so we can get a good gauge on how fast this will go, and just looking at it now, it looks like it's gonna go very quickly. Yeah, this XP rate's looking pretty good, and I've kind of got a nice process down. I just deposit all, withdraw, fill, withdraw, and then go again. It's nice and quick. It's not as fast as thieving, but it's still pretty quick. That's 90 Herblore. Well, this is the last inventory here before I run out of supplies. Obviously not going to be a big deal, but as you can see, I've made a fair chunk of progress through this level grind here. It's now been some time, and I kind of want to check the butler's bell. What are we getting? Not terribly much. I wasn't away terribly long, and just like that, here we are, from 98 Herblore to 99 in no time at all. That's one more skill complete. There are 3 more tasks until I can unlock the next area, but I don't need to unlock another area to unlock the next skill. As we know, I need Fremennik province in order to train my magic to 99 because the Lunar spellbook is incredibly good for non-combat magic training. But to start out with, I'm actually just going to train magic on the normal spellbook and complete some early magic tasks before I unlock this area. And considering I only need to do 3, that's not going to be too hard. And I guess while we're here, we may as well unlock magic officially. One thing we need to keep in mind is with these demonic packs, I do have a 50% chance to regenerate runes. Now, one thing I can do is also activate these, which give a 5% chance on addition to this to regenerate runes. And because I am able to reset these packs, I'm more than happy to do that. So for now, I'm wearing armor that gives me a negative 65 attack bonus. Now what that means is I'll be able to cast a combat spell and it won't deal any damage. It's guaranteed to miss, which means instead of getting hit points XP, I'll only get magic XP, which is fantastic. Now, I can't wear a staff because I can't wear any more armor that reduces my magic attack bonus. But for now, I can manually cast Windstrike on some mobs until I unlock a non-combat skill, and then I'll basically be able to get to 99 magic off non-combat skills. I feel a little nervous about this because it's the first time I'm attacking anything, but I should be able to just cast a spell on this guard and gain 0 XP. I did it. And by 0 XP, I meant 0 hit points XP. I did it and I got level 2 magic already. So I can just manually cast. Oh, I feel so wrong, but it feels amazing at the same time. Oh, every time that massive animation happens, it scares me because it looks like I'm about to deal some crazy damage. But that's just me regenerating runes. All right, now that I have 13 magic, I'm gonna teleport to Auburn Vale because there's a staff shop here and I could just buy a fire staff, which means I don't need to carry fire runes with me. Oh wait, I just said I can't use a staff. Wait, don't I have fire runes in the bank? I'm just getting sick of casting the weakest spell. I do. Oh, bruh. Okay, now I can cast Fire Strike on this guard. That'll give you a bit more XP. Side note, I'm actually gaining combat levels now. Okay, now I have low alchemy unlocked. I can just cast low alchemy and there's a task complete. And that's another task complete. Convert an item into at least 500 coins. On my way to complete another task, I may as well use these herbs that I'm never going to use ever again. They're now my alching pile. So what I'm going to do is picklock this specific chest. Now that my thieving's 99, eventually I'll steal silver bars. And I need 20 silver bars for a task, plus a few more just to make some jewelry, some teleportation jewelry. So we'll see how this goes. Oh. I literally did one alch and it got me 750 total, which got me the points for the next area. Well, I'm going to save these silver bars for later then. I guess with that being said, it's time to unlock the next area. And I'm picking Fremennik here. The main reason is that I unlock the Lunar spellbook. Not only that, you get the ice gloves when you unlock this, which will really help with smithing training coming up. So here we go. Let's unlock the second area. Well, let's unlock the third area more specifically. There we go. Fremennik is unlocked. There's not much I can really do for now in this region, but for now I just need to get to 86 magic to unlock the plank make spell. That'll give us some very quick magic XP, and it will get us started on the construction grind too by giving us access to planks. Hey, combat level 25. Okay, now we have 55 magic. I can upgrade to high alchemy, but I basically just need to sit here alching until I get to 86 magic. Okay, so all I have to do is pray at this altar and the spellbook changes, and that's another task. Surprisingly, an easy task. All right, I just bought a few runes there. That'll probably get me all the way to 99, but I am going to have to go back to the standard spellbook in order to continue training. Probably just going to chill right here until I get 86, to be honest. All right, so we just clocked over 80 magic here. Not too far to go till 86. Here's one of the biggest milestones to the magic grind coming up. 86 magic. We can now do plank make. So what I can do is pray at this altar, and now I have the lunar spellbook. If I equip my staff of earth, the plank make skill is now available. So now what I can do is click plank make, click cast. Are you fucking... Amazing. That is fucking amazing. The whole reason I picked Fremennik was to do lunar magic. And you're saying I can't? I can't even teleport back to Moon Clan. This is so stupid. Okay, let's go back to the normal spell book. I may as well complete a task while I'm here. There's 2 tasks actually. But in the meantime, that is very frustrating and kind of makes this area unlock completely a waste. I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna train magic quickly without giving myself repetitive strain injury. So one thing I want to try to do is a method called stun alching. It's something I've never done before, but it seems like it's gonna be pretty good. Stun alching is pretty self-explanatory. You cast stun and then you cast alch. Wow. It gives crazy XP rates because you're casting 2 spells without losing any game ticks. The key thing to note here though is splashing is required. Remember, I couldn't splash before because I only had minus 61 magic accuracy. Well, now I actually don't need to auto cast. In fact, I can't. So I don't need to wear the staff, which means that my magic accuracy actually ends up being minus 65, which is exactly what I need to splash. First thing I'm gonna have to do is buy a whole bunch of runes like I just did that, but unfortunately this is just the way it's gonna have to be, little darling. I haven't been able to think of any decent location to do this, so I've got minus 65 bonus. All I need to do is cast stun, 2.1k, and then alch. Stun, alch. Stun, alch. Make sure I click the right alch. This is so disappointing. I was hoping I'd get a nice little AFK grind. Let's reset the XP per hour, see what we can come up with. Oh, bad timing, Quizmaster. I have to do this. Alright, I've picked the mystery box, open the mystery box, and there's an old boot, but I get a task done. Okay, reset that XP per hour again, and this time I'm gonna do it properly. Okay. Oh wait, my grave's here. The game literally says some of your items are being held in a gravestone near where you died. I mean, it's already faster XP rates than normal alching, which is obvious. I mean, that's obvious. The only problem is it requires a fair bit of focus. Oh no! So I got about just over 4 mil XP an hour doing that and got interrupted. I'm gonna have to find a better spot for this. Looks like they have a halberd, but it's actually not, so that's pretty good. Alright, it's actually not as bad as I said it is. We're doing pretty well here. Honestly, I'm like kind of just watching a YouTube video on the side while I do this, so it actually works pretty well. But that's level 90 magic, not even halfway to it, but getting 4.5 mil XP an hour, just under that. So can't really complain, and I can't expect it to take too much longer. And that's level 92 magic. Halfway to 99. Number go up. Oh. Just hit 98 magic, and that's also 50 combat. It also gave me another demonic pact, so that's something we can look at when I start training combat properly. And of course, as I'm talking, I completely mess it up. Bro, that was the most satisfying little bit ever. I was so locked in, and the second I hit record, I suddenly start clicking like a madman. After what felt like 700 years, but was only about 90 minutes. That's 99 magic. And the first combat skill to 99, which means, without further ado, we're gonna unlock one of the most important skills on this account. This single skill will single-handedly change the way we can play this account for the remainder of leagues. That's right, I've just unlocked the hit points skill. So now that I have hit points unlocked and magic complete, I can select an autocast spell. Doesn't matter what it is. I kind of want to do Fire Surge, but I don't think I can access Wrath Runes, but I can probably find Blood Runes somewhere. Now, it doesn't seem like there's any shops for Blood Runes, so Death Runes are my best rune, but I need to make sure I do not click this specific button because that means my spell will give me Defense XP, which is a absolute no. And I need to check my demonic packs as well because I'm running a magic build at the moment. I can select this. Whenever your combat spells regenerate runes, your magic level is boosted by 1, which on the surface doesn't seem good, but magic level boosts are always good for accuracy and magic damage anyway. I know I've been waiting for so long. I know I've been avoiding this by getting sidetracked with demonic packs and this conversation we're having right now, but I'm nervous. I'm just nervous. All right. That didn't even level me up. There we go, my first hit points level. This is going to be good. Once I get to 99 hit points, you just wait and see. There's going to be so much happening. It's amazing. 13 hit points. Everything's going amazingly. And my magic, 99. Apparently it's saying 107, but 99 magic. Combat is unlocked. I can't believe we finally unlocked combat. We're free! Thank you for watching, and a very special thank you to my channel members. I'll see you in the next one.